Howdy y'all, we're back with another Clash Royale video. And we're going to show some of the rest of our 2v2s. Just to kind of get them out there, show you what we were doing. Showed a bunch of wins yesterday. And some not so greats. And if I'm not mistaken, this was not a mistake. This was a loss. And it was a loss for a reason. If I'm not mistaken. We didn't do so hot on the first one. We dropped the lava hounds a little close together. Wasn't much I could do about it. So I decided to defend right just as much as I could. The elite barbarians were just so stupid powerful. We just, at this point, we knew the time was running out for this event. We didn't know at the time how long it would take to come back. So we were like, well, let's just have a little fun with it and see what we can do. And when the lava hounds burst, that was when the tower really started to kind of go. Alright. We were able to take the first tower. And I'm trying to think of who was on which side. If I'm not mistaken, I was on I think my troops are right. I dropped the raid spell. Got kamikazes, balloons in. Good times. It's needless to say, we weren't doing so hot when they got towards us. But you know, we were just having a little fun with it. He's got air that I don't. He's got the Inferno Dragon. And like I said, we were just having fun. Definitely wasn't paying attention as much as I probably should have. And then I looked up and I saw all that coming at me. And I knew our biscuits were cooked. They were going to burn my biscuits. The next time that it comes around, we're going to try and do some gag plays, not just beat them every single time plays, or we're not playing competitive. And a lot of that just has to do with you know, it can't always be serious. It's a game. Yes, you're competing against real people, but you gotta have a little fun with it. So they beat us 2-1. Played well. You know, had we been using our real decks, our main decks, yeah, that might not have went quite that way. So we had went back to the main decks. We were like, well, that was fun, haha. And I think the next one we're going to do is spawners and defensive towers. So we will use, you know, a little bit of everything. These dudes went elixir heavy like we did, but I don't think they had everything down that we did. So musketeers. Oh god, man, there were so many skeletons. If you drop 2 skeleton armies like that, 2 allied skeleton armies, that can be a great much to deal with. If you noticed I zapped, yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I was probably high. Now, I don't get high, but I'm being facetious. Facetious? Yeah. Oh my... Anyway, we were having a blast with this. There was 4 of us over here: Jim West, Tuckman, me and Kamikaze, and we were just going as hard as we could with it. It was great. I think we finished our clan crown chest in like the first couple hours. got an itch. If you noticed, I've not coughed yet. That's always a good sign. Dropped the triple musketeers. The three musketeers, and I was like, just seeing if I could get across the bridge. I mean, there was a lot to have to face, and I knew my musketeers were going to go down. We zapped them. I didn't drop a random zap. Then it went to double elixir, and then it was on. So elixir's already kind of powered up. My brother dropped the clone spell, or maybe they dropped it. I don't remember. But that golem, I mean, you can have a max golem and not do well. And that clone spell was definitely ours. But if you notice, we had a lot on the field. And at that point, it's just going to be a wrecking crew. And I was trying to save up just enough elixir to drop 3 more musketeers. And boom. So that's a bunch on the field, and that's not anything cloned or mirrored. So we beat those skies and them up. Went right after him. So this is Jim West. This is one of my lifelong friends. I've known him longer than I've not known him. I mean, we're as close to family as it gets. And he's been watching me play. I've been watching my videos. So I was like, well, Kamikaze had either went to playing with Tuckman, or I don't really recall. Don't rightly. If you notice those double wizards in the back, man, the wizard in a lot of the competition I've noticed was very, very powerful. But I'm like, this is a positive elixir trade, so I dropped a fireball, and then we dropped a wizard and ice wizard together to kind of mop up that graveyard. The graveyard was very effective in this. I've noticed that the more OP units were used a lot more. You know, you could have a heavier elixir deck as long as your partner was willing to work with you. Then my triple musketeers did pretty well, and he dropped a musketeer on the back, so technically it's still 3. But, and they had skeleton armies for days. Oh my god, that card drove me nuts. Dropped a fireball. I'm getting sleepy. I've not had a lot of sleep the past few days. Freeze an elite barbarian. I think that this would definitely be a great permanent addition to the game, but I don't think Supercell is going to do that. I think that they're just going to do what Supercell wants. I felt bad for wasting that fireball. Freeze the King's Towers. We were definitely going as hard as we could against that main tower, down to 600 health. The wizard went down to try and take down the Valkyrie just enough to slow it down, and then I dropped the 3 musketeers again. Technically 4 with Jim West's extra, and that was enough to knock it out. Obviously they weren't happy. You know, it's a game, and it's just a fun game, so I had no problem with it. So we beat them 3-0. Did I show that one already? I think I did. Yes. I'm pretty sure I just shared Grafio. And there were people that had counters to this. We ran into a lot of great teams, a lot of great friends playing. I didn't play much with my clan mates, just with Kamikaze, Jim West, and Tuckman. And it wasn't anything personal to the players in my clan. But I mean, this was what I had intended on doing. I wanted to make content with my brothers. I know all four of us know each other in real life. We've been good friends for a very long time. I've known Tuckman since the 2nd grade. He was the first person I ever got in a fight with. And it was over a girl that I can't even remember her name. It was very interesting. I liked his combination of air and ground. It worked pretty well together. We were definitely trying. I think he was going for the witch with the fireball. Just overcorrected it. Shot from pretty far out. But he did miss with that fireball, and I think that was the partner. I really enjoyed how the arena looked. I just wished it wasn't... To make this a little better, and I understand with mobile, you can only go so far. It would have been nice if they had gave a little space between the King's Towers. Just a few little areas. We were definitely trying to hold that giant off. It was not working at all. But I'll tell you, a card that put a lot of work in was his witch. I threw the fireball. I was able to finally knock out the crown tower. Killed him for the last few seconds. I was very impressed with how they played. I thought they did very well. I'm kind of surprised that I lost my first set. I had a ton of replays that I was going to get and put towards making videos and content. We were also watching Netflix, and there was an anime that we were watching. And it was distracting us just a little bit. We both threw fireballs, cleared out what they had going on. I dropped the Ice Spirit to nullify the Valkyrie. So I dropped it far enough away that it could get away and do its thing and freezer. And it kept my crown tower up for a minute. Now, the bridges are wider, but it really loses its extra width due to the extra amount of troops on the field. The giant skeleton I saw a fair amount of it. You know, it was one of the first tanks. We knew they were going to take the tower. We just didn't know if we were going to be able to, I wouldn't even so much say salvage, just slow them down. But they had such a well thought out strategy that we weren't able to beat it. They were very well put together. The cards they were using, we just couldn't get enough going to beat them. And then they dropped all of that on top of us, and we lost. But with that being said, I think I'm going to end this video here, and I will definitely get back to showing off the rest of these videos before I lose the replays, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.